everyone, this is Hua Qi. I'm a research turned UX designer. I've got a background of finance, economics, and statistics. I'm quite data-driven and goal-oriented. I truly believe that we should not only just design for some beautiful and functional product or experience, we should also design towards the business goals. For my past experience, I have been working on different projects like the healthcare, the lifestyle, crypto, and fintech. I'm quite comfortable and confident in working remotely in a cross-functional team. I'm so willing to apply my past experience and my design skill and my transferable skill into the new UX design role. I'm so looking forward to joining the team and working on some exciting projects. I'm quite goal-oriented, and I find it is pretty important in my career. Firstly, it really pushes me to work more productively and collaboratively towards my design and business goals. And secondly, because I focus more on the goals, I would be so open to any design critique or the negative feedback from my team members. I wouldn't be so attached to my design and wouldn't want to change anything. I'm constantly looking for the feedback from my team and from the user research. I always looking for more approaches and resources for the better product and experience design. When I'm under a lot of pressure, I tend to stay up late and work the whole night. I know it is pretty bad because it will always cause some low productivity or even cause some depression the other day. So these days, I tend to do some meditation or play the tennis to help me relieve the stress. And I find it is pretty helpful and health in the long run. It's a project from my internship. I'm redesigning the onboarding process for the bracing UI, but our team got some disagreement. One of the stakeholders mentions he prefer the different layout of the onboarding page, but from the design perspective, the one we gives would be a better choice. Then we really want to know the stakeholders' perspective. Is that from the design perspective or is that from the business perspective? Because that can make a very big difference. So after the communication, we get to know that the stakeholders' preference is from the design perspective. Then I proposed to conduct the A/B test to know what the potential users may think. Then I start to recruit the participants with the screener of our potential users. The result of the A/B test shows that 70% of the participants prefer the layout we give. Then I show the result to the stakeholder and successfully persuade him to take our design. And by the way, the redesigned onboarding process has successfully increased the sign-up rate by 25% only in 2 months. That's when I just started of my UX career. I got the project of design the dashboard of the sleep data. So because I come from the statistical background, actually I'm very confident about my data visualization skill and design the dashboard. So I spent a long time on designing the very detailed and insightful dashboard and charts. And actually, I'm so proud of it. And after that, I also spent a long time on the wireframe and the lo-fi and hi-fi prototype. But during the usability test, 80% of the participants mentioned that they were confused by some of the charts, and 90% of the participants mentioned that it's quite complicated for them and they prefer something much simpler and more straightforward. So actually, that is quite depressed for me because I spent a long time on it but didn't get the result I want. So I show my result and my process to the senior designer. He strongly suggests me to show my design at the very early age to be more efficient. So I take his suggestion, and nowadays I tend to discuss and show my design in the team at the early age to get some feedback. And also I tend to conduct the usability test as early as possible. Based on my research, I see the average salary for the junior UX designer is 81,000 to 130,000 per year in medicine, and that also would be my salary expectation. As I have mentioned, my business and research background and my design skill and experience would make me a good fit in this UX design role. I'm quite confident in designing for the user's good and for the business goal. Yeah, I got two questions. The first one is, what did you see the biggest challenge in the company right now, and how did you see the UX designer play a role in overcoming it? And the second question is, if I am a successful candidate, what do you expect me to achieve in 3 months, in 1 year, and in 3 years?